Hello everybody and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite subject, kratom. I put out a video yesterday and, well, thank you for all of those that posted comments. Some of them were in disagreement with my position, but you were respectful, and for that I am grateful. These videos are about not just giving information, but really causing a debate. How's that? And it's okay for us to agree to disagree. So for those that posted, thank you for doing that. But this is another video about kratom. And well, perhaps you'd like to jump back in the conversation with me. I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. But in this case, this is happening in Missouri. Kratom faces a legal reckoning in Missouri. Here's what a drug abuse specialist says about it. Young people are at risk for kratom abuse, said Prevent Ed's Jenny Ambruster. Missouri's Attorney General called the kratom compound 7-OH deadly. And I put out a video, I think just a couple of weeks ago, about a young man who had used kratom. It turns out he was on a prescription medication and the combination was deadly, and yeah, it killed him. The pressure reached a new height last month when State Attorney General Catherine Hanaway announced a sweeping lawsuit against Kansas City-based American Shaman. The lawsuit says the company is violating Missouri law by knowingly marketing and selling addictive products that contain the kratom compound 7-OH. And I've talked about 7-OH a lot. Now, one of the comments that was posted yesterday talked about the benefits of kratom for a particular medical condition. And I just want to be clear here. If there are medical benefits for it, great. I'm all for it. But I'm pretty sure that the kratom you're using is not coming from a gas station. I've also talked about marijuana, and I think we need to regulate that. And again, I believe there are medicinal purposes for marijuana, but we need to make sure that the kind of marijuana that's causing psychosis is not so easily accessible. There has to be some regulation. I do not think we should ban marijuana. And I think if we tried, which we did, I think it's going to be like alcohol. It's going to be available anyway, except it's on the street, it's unregulated. But like kratom, it's caused a real problem. 7-OH, put simply, is a synthetic opioid that is being distributed over the counter in Missouri, Hanaway said during a press conference. We believe it's deadly, but treating kratom like a dangerous opioid isn't so simple, said addiction prevention specialist Jenny Ambruster. She leads the substance abuse prevention nonprofit Prevent Ed, which has been following the use of kratom for nearly a decade. Unlike opioids, kratom products are widely accessible in stores, gas stations, and smoke shops, often advertised as energy boosters. That access, Ambruster said, creates the perception that kratom isn't harmful. Yeah, it is. The availability also sparked many questions from users, some of whom believe they could use kratom to kick addictions to other drugs, leading to a spiral of addiction. Yeah, I think I put a video out about that, right? Yeah, use kratom. Get off, stop using the other drug. Well, so we're going to get a high from kratom as opposed to the other drug? How does that help? The challenge of regulating kratom is complicated by the differences in the products themselves. Not all kratom contains the same amount of 7-OH. Some kratom companies have sought to distance themselves from the compound and the related products under legal fire. While Ambruster supports laws that prohibit kratom sales to minors, she cautioned, there are still a lot of unanswered questions about the long-term impact of these types of products. We don't want to villainize people who are using substances, and there can be ways that any of these products might be beneficial. Yeah, if it's beneficial, then let's have that conversation. I'm good with that. But the stuff that's sold in gas stations, I'm sorry, that is not stuff for somebody who's got a medical condition. It simply isn't. It's too unregulated. It's too dangerous. Okay, you get the point. I'll let you read this for yourself, but I've been pretty vocal about kratom and marijuana, and I've talked some, about alcohol. I also talk a lot about behavioral health issues, specifically mental illness. And so if you're a family out there, you're dealing with this issue, kratom, drugs, marijuana, whatever it is, somebody with a severe mental health issue, and you'd like to discuss what options may or may not be available to you, both legal and non-legal, we'd like to have that conversation with you. And if there's an issue going on in your family and I haven't made a video about it, let me know. I'll make you a video, because these videos are about getting you information, right? Not what's on Google or ChatGPT, which most of the time is just garbage anyway. I'm giving you information based on handling literally thousands of cases at this point, right? And speaking to lots and lots of people from all over the country who call us here in South Florida because they are sick and tired of being sick and tired. So comment, okay? I'll make you a video. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want more of this content that I make for you every day, please subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.